Previously on the Novympia channel. And coming up,
we need Sylvester Bell to get the runs.
I find you very rude. The Novympia channel is made possible by our gorgeous patrons who get access to the most unappealing crap you'll find anywhere on the whole internet.
Cue the snafu!
I am pooing myself.
And good morning, and we have arrived. Oh, that was very Luann Seps. I did not mean it to be that way.
We have arrived.
Oh, okay, now listen, we are here today, you girls, Nova and Olympia, on a very exciting morning when we've got up really early for this.
Don't you think she looks tired?
We have.
Because we are reacting to the United Kingdom's entry for Eurovision 2024.
It is finally here. God, I'm nervous. We've listened to the snippet of this that was released, but we have saved ourselves from the music video and the full song so we can blind react to it for you guys on camera.
Blind. We do not know how this song goes. There's been a bit of a mixed reaction.
I was just going to say there's been a bit of a mixed reaction. I'm really hoping I like it. My prediction is...
It's shit like guys.
I'm going to really like this song, but how I think of it in terms of the competition and Eurovision, I'm not sure.
On the app, it's gone in at a soft 12. Back in December, I recorded a Christmas video and we managed to capture my live reaction to the news that Olly Alexander was going to be the UK artist.
What news? Is it Olly Alexander? It's not. I'm not like super enthralled because I don't really care for Olly Alexander, but I do appreciate he's a talent.
We're going to get visuals, we're going to get staging.
Gay.
And I wasn't like bowled over. And I think looking back, that is what you've just kind of said there. It wasn't necessarily that I'm not a huge fan of his music, because I'm not. There's some bangers in there, but I'm not a huge fan. I think what was hindering me from really getting on board was the concept of translating his music to something competitive at Eurovision. I just could not see it. And someone tweeted me and was like, okay, Nova's going to like this, Olympia's going to hate it. And I was just like, that seems rude. We're just a few minutes off now from the premiere of the video. We're going to watch this as it's going out and react to it completely blindly.
I do think the UK's put itself in a bit of a weird position with this song.
Oh, we're
because we announced the artist super early, which I appreciated because I really hated this speculation last year, and I do think May received a lot of flack from the obsessive Euro fans who really wanted rumoured names that didn't come out. So I'm really glad that we didn't have that, a season of just speculating and rumours, because that was really annoying. However, holding on to the song for so long, in terms of the fandom, only means that everybody can be disappointed. It builds up such an unrealistic expectation. I'm not sure that's going to affect his chances very much in Malmö, though, for the wider viewership. I don't think it makes that much difference.
He's facing such an uphill battle. Any other year, and I think this would have had a lot more behind it, but he's entering into an absolute viper pit because...
In the context of the songs that we have had since he was announced as our artist, I am worried. I am nervous.
There's so many strong ones.
I'm really hoping this song is going to be able to stand on its own amongst some of the really heavy hitters we've had recently.
Okay, look, let's not keep this going any longer. Let's watch the video. There's a generic countdown timer. Generic. They haven't even changed it. What does that mean?
It's not good.
Has anyone ever done like a crazy EDM remix of this?
You keep your eyes front and your smiles for your mother. Sounds very 90s.
Yeah, I like that. I love this styling. Styling was never going to be an issue.
He's got me so far. Beautiful gardens.
This video is already so great.
I like it. It makes me think of the video for Summer Sunshine, The Cause.
Yeah, it's very warm.
Okay.
Chorus seems more impactful after that verse, don't you think?
No.
Oh, I think it feels more impactful after hearing the verse.
This is the snippet, this bit.
Video's so great. Got some choreo.
Okay. The video's great.
It looks very serious.
Okay, so thus far it's very much just the snippet.
Oh, this set's cool. We could bring this to Sweden.
I prefer the verses to the chorus, which is never a
This is the snippet.
Okay.
What do you think of the bells? I never noticed the bells before.
Bells?
Yeah.
Where's bells? That might just be in your headphone.
Oh, maybe.
Is this going to be hindered because we've got different sounds in our... Never thought about that before.
Okay, come on, give us something else. I want...
It's... That is so Adam Rickett. I Breathe Again.
I like this bit.
Yeah, that's great. That was better than May's spoken bit,
Yes.
I think. I'm better
I like
now.
this set.
Oh, I'm not having much of a reaction to this and I'm really upset. We're not saying a word. Is that because you're really into it?
No, I was
Or-
just waiting. I was just listening. I was waiting.
What were you waiting for?
More.
An absolution that would never come.
Mother!
I was waiting for more. Look at the comments. Nothing special. It will be mid-table.
Okay, listen. I think that he had an impossible task ahead of him. Much that Mae Muller also had an impossible task to try and beat the previous year's second place, which, how is that ever going to happen? The build-up to this was absolutely off the charts. There was so
Yes.
much pressure for this to be amazing, not to mention who he is, and they waited so long, and in that gap, there are so many songs, not necessarily in the genre, but just so many amazing songs that have made this already so stacked that this now is very deflating.
I think listening to the full song, releasing that snippet of the chorus was a huge mistake because I've had that snippet in my head ever since it was released and it's basically the entire song. I think that was a real mistake putting the snippet out. I really like this song. I will listen to this song a lot. I think it's a great debut for him coming away from the Years and Years brand, going fully solo as Olly Alexander. I have every faith it's going to be great live. I am very, very fearful for how this will perform at Eurovision. Our concerns about it going up against the likes of Lithuania,
Switzerland, Belgium.
I worry for it. I really worry for it. Now, in terms of it being performed live, we thought that Mae Muller would be able to perform her song live, having seen examples of her live performances. In hindsight, and we have spoken about this before, her song, I Wrote a Song, was one of the first times she'd really performed that genre of music, having previously toured doing more singer-songwritery stuff.
Yeah.
So whilst we spoke and said, oh, we don't have to worry about her performing live, and ultimately we absolutely did have to worry, I think this is a different situation because this is absolutely well within Olly's wheelhouse. He has performed music like this time and time again. So I actually am not worried for his live performance. It depends on how it's going to be staged. What is it going to look like?
I think it's the other way round though, because I think Mae Muller's song was stronger. It had a stronger hook
I
to
agree.
it.
I think
And
Mae's
for a
song was stronger.
Song competition, and it was about writing a song. There was something really kind of cute and fitting about that one. Now, yeah, bottom line is, I actually really like this. I don't want this to come across as that we're just slating the whole thing, because I think that was actually hella catchy. The 90s element of it I was in love with, especially the Adam Rickett bit in the middle.
The bit in the bathtub
that was so
great,
good.
yeah.
So this is going to be something that we listen to quite a lot. I can imagine this being on in the car. We're going to have pre-drinks to this. Like, it is great, but you need to consider how it is going to fare in a competition, and I don't think very well, unfortunately.
I also think from the point of view of it being a UK entry, we mustn't forget where we've come from. It's only been the last few years we've actually been sending things of quality. I think it's very easy to feel greedy with it, and at the same time I think we have the right now to expect great things from the UK. If this was dropped in our laps and we had no idea who the artist was, we hadn't heard a snippet, I think everybody would be reacting to this much more positively. I think it was a mistake teasing this for so long, but it's an experiment. The
Yeah.
BBC have tried it.
Yeah.
I think it was a mistake.
And unfortunately for him, there would have been plenty of other years where this would have stood out a mile, but just going up against what we've already got is a shame, because this is going to probably flounder in the final, maybe undeservedly, because it is good.
I think the only way this could stand out this year is if some of the countries we've listed as being directly comparable, direct competition, if they flounder. And
We
if
need them to be
this
shite.
has something magic in Malmö that makes it stand out. That's the only way I can see this creeping into top 10. At the moment, I think it's going to struggle to get top 10.
We need Sylvester Bell to get the runs. We need Nemo, I don't know, have a sore throat. It would require all of these things. And if that's the kind of conversation that we're having, then we're not off to a great start, are we?
We adored May Muller. I think this is going to perform better. I do think this will perform better.
You've got to stop saying that. You've got to stop saying that. Do you remember at the final when you were like, no, we're going to get 100 points?
No, we won't get 100 points.
I think this is a more experienced artist who has a team that he's worked with before. I think this will perform better than May Muller.
I don't think we can expect to be on the left side of the board. I think that, we might be
It
slightly
depends.
higher than where May Muller was.
Tricky.
But let's
So
not.
tricky to know. So tricky to know.
Okay.
Again, I need a live performance, so we're going to be getting one next Saturday.
Where are
that
you-
will give us a better idea, I think.
I'm going to put this.
Let me have a look. This is kind of a really big moment, actually. Where am I going to rank it?
I'm going to put it 9th, which means Raven has just fallen out of my top 10. Can you imagine?
Oh, I'm struggling with this. Does that seem right? Yeah.
No,
that
but I'm
seems
going to
right.
have to press you for an answer. Where have
I'm
you put it?
Putting it 8th.
8th. Okay, so
I've got it between
similar.
Italy and Croatia.
And let's be honest, our original prediction is, I think, completely spot on. That it's radio friendly, it's a good song, it'll be well performed, but it's not going to make waves.
Now, there is talk, and I don't know if this is just copium, but there is talk of, could this actually have a surprise at Malmö, a la Sam Ryder? Could they be holding back? Could there be something that they're planning? I just think that's a silly thing to think about at this stage.
Good. I thought you were going to go run with that.
I think that's a silly thing to think about at this stage. If that is what they're thinking, that is silly of them to be holding something back.
Oh, okay.
Deliberately.
Listen now.
So,
okay,
yes,
then, well...
if you liked this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments what you think of Dizzy by Olly Alexander. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think this has a chance at Eurovision for the United Kingdom this year? It's not going to win, is it?
Our predictions were, what? There was going to be staging, visuals, gay.
Gay.
I think that stands. I think that still holds up. If you're watching this, Ollie, then shout out to you. Hello, hi. Please don't have us struck off.
Best of luck, doll. Best of luck.
All the best. Okay, there's also a Patreon if you'd like to see some exclusive garbage from us, including our Eurovision channel on the Discord, our semi-final prediction videos, all of that. And the address for that will be arriving on screen just now.
Dizzy for your kisses.
What you gonna do with all that ash?
Hold my ass. Spin me round.
Spin me round.
Like a record, baby.
Moment never
We should have sent Pete Burns.
Oh, there's a problem there.
Not if you've got an imagination. We've also got a Twitch for game night. Why don't you join us for game night? What? Hanging out, having fun, making out all night long for 2 hours only. Making out's made its way back into the song.
Yeah.
It should never have been there. There's no making out, certainly not for 2 hours. That's it then. Okay, let's get on to social media. Just to see how it's now
Oh, right,
brewing.
okay.
Something's brewing. Something's brewing.
Oh.
And a yes, hello, welcome to our brand new patrons, Muser, MSR, and Lilypuss.
Is that what this
I'd
is?
like to think I'm usually like this. Am I not usually sort of very sing-songy?
I don't know.
Get into it. When the sun comes up bright and beaming.
Join the Patron, we'll do a shot of Patron.